Hello guys and girls and welcome back to a brand new video today for a match preview between Stevenage versus Tranmere Rovers. This coming Saturday on the 25th of February 2023, 3 o'clock kickoff at the Lambic Stadium. Massive game for Tranmere Rovers. Can Tranmere Rovers get back to winning ways? Tranmere Rovers have not been on the greatest runs of form at the moment. Obviously with defeat last weekend on the Saturday, getting beat 2-0 against Mansfield, and I think Stockport got beat 2, and I think Stevenage got beat 2-0 at Stockport, which obviously is a poor result for them. But the thing is, Tranmere needs to stop picking up points if we want to have a stand of game playoffs, which I don't think it is likely at the moment. But like people say, you never say never. So I'm not confident one bit. But I just hope we can thrive in the game and start creating chances in the game, which would be fantastic. If we can get something out of the game, I'd be really happy. But it probably won't happen. But you never know. You never say never. Stevenage have won 2, they've drawn 2, and they've lost 1. So for them, I think they could be okay, and I think they could possibly get top 3 this season because they've had a real good season. Obviously, they've not been on the greatest run of form, but they have been decent in games. So it's going to be a difficult game for Tranmere Rovers. Hopefully, Tranmere Rovers can do something and possibly shock Stevenage and get a result, which will be fantastic. Like I'm thinking, I'm not confident one bit. But like you say, you never say never. So Steve Evans is their manager, and they are second in the league. Tranmere Rovers are 15th. With other results like that, we need to start picking up points. With the likes of Mansfield last week, we were absolutely atrocious, and we didn't really deserve it. We didn't deserve it at all, and we need to be up for games like this. Because this game is a massive game for Tranmere Rovers on Saturday. Honestly, I understand the fans weren't happy about the result last week, and I wasn't happy about the result. And obviously the players weren't happy. But the thing is, we need to start realising we're in League 2. We need to stop thinking we're going to be in League 1 or the Championship. So it's just one of them. Stevenage is their manager. They've got Carl Pergioni as their defender. They've got Dan Sweeney, another good player. They've got Josh Roberts, who is their striker. Scored against Tranmere Rovers earlier in the season, first game of the season. They've got Danny Rose, another good player. Used to play for Northampton Town and a few other clubs. In my opinion, I think he's a good striker. He knows where the goal is, and yeah, I think he could be a threat for Tranmere Rovers on Saturday. Hopefully, that isn't to be, but you never know. Hopefully, Tranmere Rovers can pick up some points this coming Saturday, which would be fantastic. I don't think there'll be many fans going to Stevenage this coming Saturday. I will be going, because I love football more than anything. So I'm going to be getting behind the lads. Hopefully we can get something, which would be fantastic. Playing against Steve Evans' men, I think it'll be a tricky game. I think they will want to go in the game to win the game. But for me, for Tranmere Rovers, I'll be happy with a draw if it happens. But it probably won't. But you never say never in football like that. But we just hope and just see how things go. But for me, I think we need to start realising where we are in the league. We are 15th. We need to start picking up points. From now, we need to start winning games. Left, right and centre. We've got the likes of, I can't remember who we've got next week. I think we've got Hartlepool, Crawley next Tuesday. And then Hartlepool. And then I think it's Gillingham away, I think. So that's another tough game for Tranmere Rovers. Can they get something there, which would be fantastic? But for me, this is the big game for Tranmere Rovers this coming Saturday. Obviously, I think it's about a 3.5 hour drive to Stevenage, so hopefully we can get 3 points, which would be fantastic. But for me, we need to be going in this game to get something. We need to start believing that we can get something, because if you want to be winning games, you have to start now. Because Mickey Mellon, in my opinion, I think he'll get the sack at the end of the season. But I don't think we will sack him until the end of the season, like I said. But at the moment, I'm melting out. At this moment, I'm melting out. Because the way we're playing, we're not playing great. I think the team is not great, because I thought Murray had to start last week. He didn't. He only came on for the last few minutes of the game, which I thought was ridiculous, because I think Murray's one of our best players, in my opinion. Obviously, we've had a few injuries. I've heard that Kane Hemmings is coming back on Saturday, hopefully, and Jordan Turnbull will be back, which will be fantastic. So for me, I think it'll be a tricky game against these. So I've got one of my mates who is a Stevenage fan that will want to be in this video, so I'll put him on, and his name is Joe. So hopefully you guys like Joe, and just see what he thinks about this game, which is Stevenage versus Tranmere Rovers. So I'll put him on right now.
Hello everybody in Alex Duncan's channel, my name is Joe here. Please subscribe to my channel, it will be massively appreciated. And thank you Alex for having me on to your preview for Stevenage versus Tranmere. Yes, we're back again. Stevenage won the game back in July 2-1 thanks to Jake Reeves and Jordan Roberts. So my take of it is I think it'll be a close game again. I think because both teams are not in good form at the moment. But we'll go from there. Stevenage's last 5 games, we beat Leyton Orient 3-0. We lost to Stoke 3-1 in the FA Cup. We drew 0-0 with Sutton. Lost to Bradford 3-2. We drew to Newport 2-0. And then we also lost 2-0 to Mansfield. So, bit of, haven't won in the last 5 or 6 games, so it's a bit worrying, but all teams can have a little dip in form. Leyton Orient did that earlier in the season, but now it seems like they're past that now and they're continuing winning games on a good run as well. But my take of Stevenage, I think injuries, again, I think goalkeepers. Ashley Hammond was our number one. Obviously, we let go of Chapman to Scunthorpe, so we obviously had Ashley Hammond injured. We brought in Anderson from Reading on loan, but obviously now he's injured. Against Newport, he done his, I think it was an arm or shoulder, so he's out for a couple of weeks or so. And then we got Perez Jack, he's our backup at the moment, and he came on for him against Newport. Did alright, obviously he couldn't save the penalty, but apparently he did alright. And then we got emergency goalkeeper in sort of Sibin, I think it's Toby Sibin. We got him on loan from Accrington Stanley on loan, on emergency loan in fact. So in a way it was top swap and style sort of goalies, and the back three have been injured as well. Van Kooten was injured against Stoke, obviously I was there at the game. Check out my vlog if that'd be nice, if you appreciate that. Yeah, so you got him injured. Sweeney's been in and out of the team as though he's injured or things like that. Pierre Jones has been mostly playing them, but yeah, I think the team will pull out against Tranmere. I'm going to go with a normal 5-3-2. I'm going to go Sibin in goal. I think it was harsh to criticise him against Mansfield because obviously he made mathematically safe. So I'm going to go Sibin in goal. I'm going to go Kane Smith right wing back. I would go for Luther Wilding, but I think Luther Wilding, again, he's another one who's injured, so I don't think he will start. Back three, I'm going to go with Boswick, Sweeney and Perigiani. I think those three will complement each other well. Similar sort of players, and I think they will be settled in the back three. Left wing back, I'm going to go with Max Clark. I could have gone for Reed, the guy from Coventry, but I think with Max Clark, I think he brings something different and he complements well with Kane Smith, sorry. So in the free midfield, I'm going for Jake Reeves, Alex Gilbert and Jake Forrester-Caskey. No Jordan Roberts, I don't know if he's going to be fit for the game, but if he is, I didn't see him in the last game, so I think we might put him on the bench. I think Forrester-Caskey came in against Charlie, slotted in. He's got a couple of assists in there, so I think he will fit in well with Reeves and Gilby. Obviously, Gilby is his well, we're still currently a former teammate. Obviously, Gilby is still at Charlton. Obviously, Forrester Cassidy isn't. And 2 strikers, I'm gonna go with Reed, Jamie Reed, and I'm gonna go with Danny Rose. I think Danny Rose again. I don't know about him. He wasn't there, I think, last time. He might have been playing, but I'm not entirely sure. But I'm going to go Jamie Reed as well. Works hard for the team, and when he has that chance, he scores. Yes, there's no Luke Norris, who is our top goal scorer, but Luke Norris kind of dipped off suddenly. He started off well, but he's slowly going down a little bit in terms of quietness. I mean, he could come on like he did against Leighton Orient and score, be like that super sub, but who knows. But my general predictions, I've heard Alex Duncan's on 2. Realistically, I think it will be either 2-0 to Stevenage, or I'm going to go 2-1. I think Tranmere might get one. It all depends on Hemmings, Turnbull, and Kira Morris. So it depends on them, but apparently I've heard they're going to be fit for the game, but we'll like it all to them because we don't want any excuses from you this time, Duncan. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Duncan, for having me on your channel. All the best to all your Duncan and your Super White armies. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you if you're there. If you want to say chat to me or take a picture, I don't mind. Entirely up to you guys, but all the best.
So, thank you, Joe, for being on my channel. I will be seeing you at Stevenage this coming Saturday. Hopefully, we can get the result and you don't get the result. But for me, like I've said, I will be saying my team news, and my team news will be, I think it'll be Joe Murphy in goal. I think Joe Murphy, he wasn't great last week, but I do think he will be in goal this coming Saturday. I think he's more better than Hewells, in my opinion. I think Cogley will be in right back, with left back will be Ethan Bristow. Centre backs, I'm going to go for Turnbull if he's back. Hopefully he's back, because I can't be dealing with Jameson. He's absolute crap, in my opinion. Tom Davis, I thought Tom Davis didn't have a great game last week either. Obviously he was the captain last weekend. But yeah, we just have to see how things go. Midfield, I'll probably say right mid. I'll probably say Jay Turner-Cook will be in the right mid. Probably say 4-2. I'll probably say O'Connor and Chris Murray. If Chris Murray does not start, we're not going to win the game, because I'm just not confident with the other players with that. I think Murray has to start for me. I'll have Murray in the team with Josh Hawkes. So, obviously, with Kieran Morris is injured and he won't be playing in this game on Saturday, which is a big miss for Tranmere. So, my strikers will be Kane Hemmings and Jay Burton. I thought Saunders was absolutely atrocious last week. He reminds me of a headless chicken, because all he ever does is run. He doesn't have a shot or doesn't have a touch in the game, and that is just my opinion. So for that is just my opinion and my thoughts. So yeah, and my score prediction, I know it's not going to happen, but I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Tranmere. But my other opinion will be, I think we get beat 3-1. So my goal scorer will be Kane Hemmings with the first goal, and the second one will be, I can't think, I'll say John Turnbull if he's back. And if we get beat, I think we'll get beat 3-1. I'll say Kane Hemmings. So that is my score prediction. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, so please like and subscribe if you're new. And if you guys are going to the game on Saturday, I'll see you guys there. Up the White Super Army. And please remember to ask if you want to be in the videos, So I'll see you guys in a bit. All the way to Super White Army.
Alec Duncan's YouTube channel is brilliant.